Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to work through the next stage of our work with the Digital Solutions Online website. So you should by now have your PHP database created if you've followed the last couple of videos. Today what we're going to do is to get things working. That's to get some information from our database. So we need to create two files, index.php, which I've got on the screen here, and then our dbh.inc file, which sits inside the includes folder. So to make that folder, you need to click on new file and folder, and then make one just called includes, all lowercase, and then you're going to make your dbh.inc file inside there. So that is the same as we've done in the past, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then your other file is just index.php, which I've got on the screen here. So they will show up here, and you can click between them at any time just to see what's happening. This will sort of come up here, just click down here to get rid of that. So if you haven't got these files from the work we did, I can easily email them to you. But basically, the index one just has a little bit of PHP at the top there, and it has include once, includes dbh.inc.php. That's very important. And then we go into some HTML. We've got Gilmore competitor data, which for yours could be another house. We're going to select everything from the Gilmore house on line 17, and then we go into fetching the data. So a little heading, Gilmore competitor data for Gilmore, and then we go on. I've commented out this one, the athlete ID. We don't really need to print that out, and then just a little break to give a bit of white space, and then we go into first name as our label, first name as our data, and then just a little bit of white space again, and so on. So that you go through all the fields in your table for your house, right down to event 3 place. Okay, now the important part is inside your includes folder will be the dbh.inc.php file. Let's have a close look at that. So this is exactly the same as what we've had before. However, we need to change some of these values. The server name will still be localhost, no change there. The username, which we didn't have before, will be your username for this website. So mine is R Healy, yours will be your student number. The password will be your password, there's mine there. Okay, and then your database name is athletics, but to distinguish it from every other athletics one that's in the folder, it's written as your username underscore and then athletics. So you must put that in exactly. I'll just try to get that back. Sorry about that. You must have that. It must be a unique database name. So it just can't be athletics because everyone else has got athletics. This will be the same. This line 8, the connection one, will be the same. Okay, so save those two. Just resave that one. Hopefully I haven't changed anything. Once they're done, and you know you've got your data in your database, you should just be able to go open in browser, and it should come up. Looks like I have changed something there, unfortunately. Let's go back. What have I done? Just give me 1 second and I'll double check that. Okay, the problem was that I had the wrong file highlighted, so I was on the DBH one. I need to highlight the index one and then open that in the browser. So when you open it in the browser, it should come up with all this data. So you're heading there, competitor data for Gilmore, your first name, surname, gender, year of birth, all that sort of stuff for every competitor. So it should be a pretty long list there. So if you can get to that stage and maybe just send me a screenshot of that page there, just this first part, to show me that you've been able to do it, that will be fine. If you can achieve that by today, that will be wonderful. Any problems, of course, email me.